Okay. Alrighty. Hello, chat. This is a bit of an interesting video, or an interesting stream rather. I'm not gonna be able to do this as an edited video. So what I've decided to do here is I'm gonna be going through all of the crazy stuff that we did in 2025 on stream here with everybody, with as many people as there are that enter. And I just wanted to go through it with y'all, because unbeknownst to me, because I thought we did a lot less, we actually did quite a lot this year. So I just wanted to have a stream to celebrate it. Let me... Because, yeah, we actually did quite a bit more than I originally thought that we did. So, the first thing that we're going to be looking at is... because we are on it, we're going to be looking at the Winter Dust Stuff material. This is what I thought was going to be the least amount of content. I truly did. When looking back at this year, I did not think we'd have a lot to look back on with the Winter Dust Stuff material. But actually, there's quite a bit that's here that I kind of forgot was this year, because a lot of it was stuff that was planned in 2024. It was just never done that year. So let's go through it. I actually have to talk about this one, because I'm gonna do one of these. The very first video that was intended for 2025 was this. Yeah, right there. The first part of the Arcane Reaction series, which I still haven't gotten to yet. That was a case where copyright. It was absolutely kicking my ass, and I found a way to circumvent it now, but the issue was that I didn't have that method at that point. So what I've decided to do is I'm gonna be, rewatching and re-recording, because I've effectively forgotten about what all Arcane Season 2 has to offer. So yeah, that one's gonna be like completely redone. But the first actual video was the Winter Talks episode with Photon, and I really enjoyed it. Photon and I had a lot to talk about. There's gonna be some stuff regarding Photon coming up in the new year, in terms of the reactions here on Winter Does Stuff. And I thought it was pretty cool. Foe is great. Foe is wonderful. So we got that. And then the 2024 video. And then this one kind of hurts, because FNAF B dropped the demo for the game QED, which has unfortunately been canceled. That came out only a couple, like the news about that came out only a couple weeks after I recorded that video, which is super unfortunate because I didn't record all of it, but I really enjoyed all of what was in QED. I wish I could have seen all of it. And that one is the first gameplay video where I really started like going in on like more complex edits. You guys might see some more of that in this coming year. Just a little bit of foreshadowing for you. We had the talk with Letus, the Winter Talks episode there. This one was also really fun. This was the last episode of season 2 that we did, which I did have the recorded audio for episode 15, or the solo episode that was gonna be with just me, but didn't end up working well with the content schedule at the time. Is anybody here, by the way? Like, is anybody here? No comments on anything? Would be nice. But yeah, so the Winter Talks episode with Letus was really fun. We had a good time with that. What I want to do, I do want to bring Winter Talks back because I feel like it's a nice change of pace from the reactions and the little gameplay stuff that we've been doing. Because we have been doing it, but we haven't been doing a lot of it. So I would like to bring that back. I still have the episode with Exy, Extranor, recorded, but I would actually like to re-record that one because so much has happened with Exy's content since then. So yeah, with that one. And then this one is hard to talk about along with the other My Consequence reaction because Matt and I aren't friends anymore. This one is hard to talk about along with the album reaction of Where the Spirit Goes to Die because Matt and I disconnected. I still don't exactly know why. If he would like to answer that, please do, Matt, because I miss talking with you. So I really don't have much to say with this one other than that I still enjoy Where the Spirit Goes to Die. I still enjoy the archives. I think they're both great collections of music, and I wish Matt the best in all that he's doing right now, because I know that he's doing a lot, so... Yo, Letus, how you doing? We actually just talked about the Winter Talks episode with you, so that's fun. Next two videos for Winter Does Stuff were the Key Change and Breakdown compilations. These are still the most recent ones of these, and they are way outdated because there have been a lot more key changes and a lot more breakdowns that have happened. Wait, if I'm correct, these are the most recent ones. I believe we've only had 4 breakdown compilations and 2 key change ones. I believe that's the case. But yeah, this is kind of like the very beginning of the year. I think this is all that we have for January. We got off to a slow start, to put it bluntly. So let's go into February. Now, February had a pretty busy month for at least the first half of it. The first 15 days of February were actually pretty busy because this is when I was doing all of the singles for the 2024 albums that I had missed reactions to. Now, gonna preface it, I'm still not done with the 2024 albums. I still have to react to those, and some of them I can't do on stream due to copyright stuff. So it's really, really hard to sort that out because it takes a lot of my time, especially to do those reactions when I'm not on stream. But we'll get to there. Yeah. To answer Mughead's question in the chat, we will eventually, or you guys will eventually get the Key Change compilation 3 and the breakdown compilation number 4, or number 5 and 6, because there have been more breakdowns than there have been key changes. But we started with Noah from Left to Suffer, great EP. Makari Soul Stealer, the one take, along with Eternity Leave, and I believe there's another one. Isn't there? Never mind. There isn't another one. I was wrong. But we did those. Then we did Invent Animate and their album, or their track Sleepless Deathbed. I still have to react to the Heavener album. Or do I? Or I think I might have replaced that with Guiding Light from Astral Deaths. And then we had Left to Suffer. I believe, yeah, there were 2 of these. 2 Left to Suffer tracks, and then the album later on. Great band, by the way. Y'all should listen to them. Also, I just realized that Makari reaction view count is so low. Y'all, go watch the Eternity Leave reaction. I love that reaction too. That song is great. And then we had The Browning and their track Hive Mind, and I also did the album way later on, actually. Yeah, Omni. We'll get to that though. And then there was the Linkin Park track, Friendly Fire. Really emotional one. Love it. Then we had Throne. Yeah, 2 tracks from Throne, one at the 15th and one at the 8th of the month. Recording for their album. Oh my god, what the hell? Then we had Wage War, more Left to Suffer, Unleash the Archers. I fucking love these reactions. I love Left to Suffer. They're one of my favorite bands ever. We had some Powerwolf. And then in the middle of the Powerwolf reactions, I put out 2 of those in the same day. And I put out Where the Spirit Goes to Die, which makes it so much more kind of hurtful that Matt and I aren't friends anymore, because like that's a lot for one day. That's 3 videos in one day. And I did that for him, and it's just, yeah. And then we had the Darko single, Finding Love in a World Full of Tragedy. So this was like February. February was busy. And then we had March. March was also pretty busy until like the later half of the month, because we had Disembodied Tyrant, Atomic Guava, Infant Annihilator, Counterparts, Daughtry, Left to Suffer, Forever's Fallen Grace. This is a fun one, because Forever's Fallen Grace, Lie Amongst the Morning Fields, this is, the band actually reached out to me to ask about this reaction. This is the first time that I've actually had a group reach out to me regarding a reaction to record, and it was really cool. I really did enjoy that album. I thought it was great. I thought there were some things that needed to be ironed out in future releases, and hopefully there are future releases from Forever's Fallen Grace. I'd love to talk to you guys again. That would be cool. But yeah, that one was especially a unique reaction for me, because it was the first time that had ever happened before, and it was really cool. Then we have Aviators and their album Casting Shadows. I am going to be reacting to their new EP from earlier this year in 2025. And this reaction is actually where we got one of our newest, like, very frequently active community members in the 12th Computer Dictator. He's not here right now, which is unfortunate, but 12 has been a major part of the community. Bro has made it to a lot of the streams. He's made it to pretty much every VC that we've held in there. He's a really cool guy. And then we kind of marked a change in Winter Does Stuff with this specific reaction, Currents and their album The Death We Seek. This was the very first album reaction where I was extremely disappointed by an album. And this is the album reaction where I marked that if I get to a certain point after I normally go, like, if it's an album with an even number of tracks, it's the track after that where I decide if this album is good or not. I will not listen to it any further than that track. And if it's an odd number, I go the highest, like that middle number, and then one above that. This is the very first album where that happened, and it certainly wouldn't be the last, because this album fundamentally just fucking frustrated me. I did not enjoy this album, and it's why I have been extremely reluctant to react to the new Currents EP that just recently came out this year, because this album really did not make me enjoy Currents at all. It kind of ruined my vision of them over the last few years, because this album was just extremely disappointing. But then we had the run of Fit for an Autopsy, The Nothing That Is. This album is exceptional. It is well within my top 10 of the year. Y'all should go listen to it. Red Handed Denial. This was another one that was great. And y'all should go watch that reaction, which was great. And then these two. Yo, Unknown, how you doing? These two reactions are extremely important to me. Rhapsody of Fire and their album Challenge the Wind. I had to split it up into two parts because of time constraints. However, the biggest thing with this album reaction is that it got me in contact with Giacomo Voli, the lead vocalist of Rhapsody of Fire, and Rhapsody of Fire is one of the biggest power metal bands ever. And I'm in contact with him, and eventually, whenever he can get around to it, like scheduling wise, with touring happening with Rhapsody and his personal projects, I'm gonna have a Winter Talks episode with Giacomo fucking Voli. That's gonna be fucking awesome. I am so excited for that. And this album got me connected with him. He's actually the only person who commented on this reaction. And I love this reaction for that specific reason, because I've talked to him quite a bit over the course of the touring cycle for 2025, and getting to know Voli even like outside of like the musician stuff has been really cool. He's a good guy. Hello, Memory. Welcome in. We're looking back at everything throughout the year. Then we had the Fantoma reaction. This was another one. I want to say this is in my top 10 of the year, but the top 10 list for 2024 is really hard, and we'll get into it. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. And then Sleep Token dropped their opening track for Even in Arcadia. We'll be reacting to that actually very soon. But they released Emergence. That was a surprise thumbnail creation from Memory. Like, they had to do that one like right away because I reacted to it. I believe it was like a day or so after the release of the track. So it was a big surprise for me too, because I had this schedule, but I was like, Sleep Token came out, I gotta have a dedicated day for it. Then we had Wage War, their album Stigma, a much better album than I thought it was gonna be. It's pretty much the reverse of what I was told for the Currents album, The Death We Seek. I was told with that album, it's gonna be great, you're gonna fucking love it. It turned out to be kind of shit. The Wage War album, everybody told me, this album's kind of shit. And I ended up fucking loving it. So yeah, with that one. The Beartooth reaction! Finally, The Surface, their 2023 record. Fucking love this thing. Shout outs to Unknown for being the one to kind of like nudge me and say, hey, you should actually react to the full thing. And I was like, okay, I'll do it, but I'm not sure I'm gonna like it. I loved it. I love this album. It's so good. I can't wait for every single Beartooth release now. Yeah, man, this fucking album is god tier. If I could redo my albums of 2023 list, this thing would be on it. It's so good. Makari and their album Wave Machine, this was awesome. Another Winter Duck Stuff album. And then this one actually kind of blew the fuck up, at least in terms of my viewership. Pearl Jam, Dark Matter. This album is great. Actually, one of my favorite albums of all time now. I wouldn't say it's in the top 10. I would say that this is like a top 20 album of all time, but it's definitely up there. This album is so good, especially the final track. Absolutely beautiful. So well done on every single level. Yeah, Pearl Jam is legitimately one of the greatest bands of all time. There's nothing else that really compares to them in the scene that they started in. Powerwolf, this was another great album. I love this one. Lots of fun. Lots of the sexy Catholic vampires. And don't at me for saying that, because they're the ones who coined that term. So I'm just saying what they're saying. This one, Poisonous Myth. This is an interesting one because this is the project of Ms. Live and Learn, who has also released another album for this year, 2025, called Playing with Fire. We're going to be reacting to that one on stream, and I'm very excited for that one. I'm a big fan of Live and Learn. Her stuff is great. Poisonous Myth, Floor Vibes. Very chill, very cool kind of album. Loved it. Another good one. Oh, we're moving into April now, by the way. Another Winter Duck Stuff video. That was great. Ooh. Oh yeah, this one, Seether, The Surface. This was the first album reaction where I did it. Currents was the one where I said that going forward, any albums that I didn't like by the halfway point, I would stop reacting to. This is the first one that I did it, because I didn't think that it was a good enough album for me to continue with. I apologize for all the Seether fans out there. They're a great group, but this one just didn't do it for me. Yeah. Technetium from TC Music. This was a great album reaction. Love this album in general. Triple Threat is actually a fucking banger. If y'all haven't heard Technetium from TC Music, if you haven't heard it at all, at least listen to the track entitled Triple Threat, because it's so fucking good. It's such a banger. Love that album. This one, Like Moths to Flame, Cycles of Trying to Cope, easily top 5 album from 2024. This thing rips. It's so good. Fucking love this record. Oh my god, Like Moths to Flames. Such a great band, such a consistently good sound that they have across the board. This album fucking does it for me. Y'all should go listen to it. It's so good. Oh yeah. Linkin Park, From Zero. Oh man. This is a special album for me. I love it. New Linkin Park is great. And if there were any doubts in my mind about Emily Armstrong's ability, they were absolutely doused away by this record. Nothing will be Chester, nothing will come close, but if anything were to be the next step for the band, it's this. This album is frankly incredible, and y'all should listen to it. It's so good. Throne, Excessive Guilt. This is just a lot of fun, a lot of pissed, angry fun. We're not gonna talk about this video because I've talked about it to death. Sean Christmas. This is another one where the creator and I have pretty good contact. Sean is great. Their music is really fun. It's very different than I thought it would be, considering they're a part of Give Heart Records, which is Nate's group. Yeah, their stuff is just really unique. It's really cool. It's really experimental, kind of alternative pop vibes. I really love it. I want them to release more stuff. Please put out a new album so I can react to it, Sean. I would love that. The Browning, Omni. This album is another one that fucking rips. I love this thing. Not sure if it quite fits top 10 of the year for 2024 releases, but it's damn good. This is one that fits the top 10 of 2024. Fuck! Boundaries, Death is Little More. This thing is so much fun. It's kind of structured in like 4 arcs across 12 tracks. Like every 3 tracks is a thematic section of the album. And listening to it that way, it fucking goes, dude. It's so good. I love this record. So much fun. Very short experience, but a very entertaining one. And then we had another Sleep Token reaction to their track Caramel. Pretty good track, all things considered. Yeah, Taste of the Flame has a hard-ass chorus. Love it. And then we have the last 50 videos for Winter Does Stuff. In all, it was 107 videos, which is not as much as I thought it was going to be for Winter Does Stuff. I thought it was going to be a lot less. But then we had Psychotic Fox and Against the World, the Hell of the Boss song. This was a great one. Love this track. It's really good. And then the next day we had the April Fool's joke, me reacting to the Broken Visage. I really don't know what to say with this one. I love the job I did with the Broken Visage. Ryuk's instrumentals are fucking bangers. I will get into it, but Broken Visage, easily one of the highlights of all of, like, across all of my content creation ever. And then we hit the lull for Winter Does Stuff. It was a long time of me kind of trying to figure myself out for a little bit. It was like very scattered uploads. Like it was, you could label it as consistent for any other YouTuber, but for me, this was a period where I was really trying to figure myself out. And it was a time, especially, yeah, we'll get to it, but I moved again. So, but then we had Famous Last Words, The Show Must Go On Part 3. Love Part 3, it's great. There is a new Famous Last Words track that released just last night, Christmas, and I'm gonna be reacting to it soon. So that's cool. I believe it's called The Silent Night, so that's cool. Another Winter Duck Stuff video. Wonderful stuff. Poppy and her album Negative Spaces, another banger album. Not sure if it's going to be in the top 10 for 2025, but it goes hard, it goes crazy, it goes nuts. Ducks Part 9, leading up to the big old Part 10. Then we had Lorna Shore coming back with their track Oblivion. We'll get into it, but Lorna Shore had a great year this year for material. And then we had it. Talking about this for a second, Winter Duck Stuff Part 10, the big number 10. Yeah, he's so cool. But like Part 10, the big 5-minute video, and then the Brought Upon Myself reaction for Psychotic Fox, and then the 12-hour total interview with Sammy, the final Winter Talks episode that was released. Again, I want to get it back up and running. I think it's going to be really cool when we get everybody back together with it. Yeah, 11 hours out of what we have here, but there's like 12 or 13 in total. We cut a lot of it. Oh my god, this interview was so much fun. It took place over 2 different nights because each of them went on so long. But yeah, just one of the greatest experiences I've had just in general during my content creation. So much fun to talk with Sammy and just revisit everything that has happened in the past with their material, and everything that's even gonna happen in the future. So, and then right after that, that's right, was the Downfall in Disguise reaction. Sammy sent this one early. Sammy sent Downfall in Disguise to myself and Nath, I believe, about a week prior to the release of the album. So, very happy that I got this one done. It's one of the most popular videos on the channel, and I could not be happier with it. And then this. This was the last video that my dad and I filmed together. With he and I playing Until Dawn. For those of you asking, no, I do not have the rest of the series. We did record to the end of the game, but I don't have any more of those videos, unfortunately. So, big sad there. Yeah. But then, Deltarune Chapter 3, baby! I put this out as soon as I possibly could. I believe the game came out like early in June. I had recorded it early in June, but I couldn't get it out until late or like in the middle of the month, and it was so good. I still love this playthrough. I think I did a lot of stuff right. There was a lot of stuff that I missed. However, yeah, the Roaring Knight reaction. Oh, and by the way, hello, 12. How you fucking doing? But yeah, this is probably one of my favorite videos on the channel, to be honest. It's so much fun. Yeah. Then parts 11 and 12 of Winter Ducks stuff, because again, there was a lot of stuff happening around this time. Then Unraveling by Muse. Love this song and this reaction. Sheev's Scarlet Bride. This is actually another one of my favorite albums in 2024. This might be actually in the top 10. It's genuinely that good. For those of you who haven't heard it, Sheev's Scarlet Bride, such a great album. Loved it. Then Unbreakable from Lorna Shore, another single off of Everblack. And then parts 13 and 14 of Winter Duck stuff. And then the big one. What can I say that I haven't said about this reaction? Listening to Violet Pony's Monarch of Monsters quite literally, fundamentally changed my life. It did. I say that without hesitation. I say that without exaggeration or hyperbole. Listening to Monarch of Monsters literally changed my life. And then the fucking week after, I reacted to Pony Step. Both of these albums are so just genuinely good. Incredible. Monarch of Monsters is my #1 album in 2024, and so far out of the stuff that I've listened to, I guarantee that Pony Step is going to be my #1 in 2025. It's unbelievable. It's genuinely unfathomable how these albums came about. With the Duck stuff, clearly the most important series that I've done. Well, we'll get to that. We did, again, part 16 of Winter Duck stuff that came out. And then the final Lorna Shore single came out. And by this point, I had actually moved. This is the first video that was recorded here in this place. I actually recorded it. My phone was standing right over there. Right there. Right there on that shelf back there. And then we did part 17 of Winter Duck stuff. It was backlogged material. And then Lessons I've Learned. Diary of Vanguard, the first album reaction that I did here. Another great addition to Sammy's repertoire for the year. Wonderful stuff. And then the finale of Winter Duck stuff. And I wanted to talk about this series. Because a lot of people were wondering why the fuck I was doing it. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Winter Duck stuff kind of saved Winter Duck stuff. During the point that I put out the first Winter Duck stuff video, I was feeling very down about content creation in general. I was focused on the music stuff, and Winter Duck stuff was kind of declining in terms of my desire to do it. And doing Winter Duck stuff reminded me like, hey, sometimes just recording random shit with a camera is really fun. And Winter Duck stuff literally saved Winter Duck stuff. It helped me get back into the swing of things, and it's the reason why I'm at where I'm at now with this channel. It's why I've kept going. I'm not kidding when, like, 12 said it in the chat more of an ironic way, but it is probably the most important series I've ever done on Winter Duck stuff. It's the series that saved my channel. And I'll never forget it. It was a lot of fun. I hope to, because there's a waterway by where I live, and ducks do visit it, so potentially it might continue during the spring, summer, and fall months of this year. I don't know. I can't guarantee anything, but we might have Winter Duck stuff back. But I did just want to say that because, yeah, it truly did genuinely save the channel. So yeah, Winter Duck stuff season 2 possible. Now, getting into stuff, the more recent stuff, we have the El Zebro reaction. I regret to inform that the El Zebro Green Day concert is coming, that reaction. It will be the first reaction to be released in 2025 or 2026. It is coming. That is not a promise. That is not a guarantee. That is a threat, and I intend to make good on it. And then we had Mia and her first single, Vanilla Sky. I really enjoyed this one. It was great. Mia is also known as Hi, My Name is Shan in the mashup scene, by the way. She's doing some really cool stuff. She's posted some self-promo in the ecosystem server, so check her out if you haven't, everybody. Then I posted this one, Inconsistency. It was talking about like my inconsistency as a content creator as opposed to where I used to be in terms of that. I still feel that to a certain extent now, but a little bit less so. I am getting back to the grind, I guess, with content. And then we had Era's Cure. This is a great album. Mirar's Ascension. This album is impossible. This is an impossible album. If you haven't watched that reaction or listened to Mirar, either of the two, either go listen to Mirar or watch this reaction, because just wow. Genuinely one of the most impressive albums I've ever heard. Lorna Shore and Everblack. I released this on Halloween. I wanted to do this one. It's a really long album reaction, with one of the longer ones on the channel, but I really enjoyed it. Really loved this album. Easily one of my top 10 for 2025. So good. And then we did the Aaron Zek reaction, Catharsis. Again, I love Aaron's material. This EP was so good. And then it was like a month break for Winter Dust stuff. There was not a lot here. But then Hazbin Hotel season 2 started up in those reactions. Then the 3rd year anniversary of Winter Dust stuff came up. But like, these reactions will not continue until next year. I'll start them back up again in January. There's a lot of stuff that's been going on behind the scenes that's had me really scared for my, living situation, but things are going well now. And I paused the Hazbin reaction specifically for that. Rest assured, I've already recorded reactions to episodes 4, 5, and 6. This series will return. I don't have them uploaded yet, but things are coming with that. I recorded episodes 1, 2, and 3 all kind of back to back. They're really long episodes, reaction-wise. And I'm gonna tell you guys right now, episodes 4, 5, and 6 are not shorter. So, just letting you know. And then, Deltarune Chapter 4. The single longest, actually, no, I actually don't think it is, but one of the longest videos on the channel, by far. 6 hours, almost 26 minutes. Such a good chapter of the game. Deltarune is going to be one of my favorite games of all time when it fully releases. No doubt in my mind. Fucking love it. And then we had the Tamarella featuring Beartooth, Everything Burns. We had One of You from Sammy. We just released this, Undertale Green, the pre-show. That video is kind of blown up. I'm really happy about that. Love Undertale Green, and I love the attention from the fan base. It's really cool. There's a neat little Discord community with the devs. It's really cool. And then we've reacted to all of these on stream. Guiding Light, Devin Townsend, Astral Desolations, Rising Darkness, and Starfire. And then I also did, literally yesterday from the time of recording this, a very 1999 Christmas from J-Schlatt. That is all the stuff for Winter Dust stuff. Overall, it's not the most productive year. And I still stand by that. I think I promised some things this year that I didn't fulfill on. I think, I think to a certain extent I let you guys down because I promised things that didn't end up happening. I promised that I would finish the reactions for 2024. I didn't. There are album reactions from 2024 that I still have to do. I never made the top 10 albums in 2024 list. I didn't react to like anything from 2025. This year was really rough, and I'm not saying that I'm going to be promising anything for 2026, but I am promising that there are a couple things that are going to be coming back, like TV show reactions. I already started that with Hazbin Hotel, but things like Vox Machina and Fallout and The Mighty Nine are going to be starting up again. It's been a while since I have watched some of those shows, so I have been like going back and rewatching. But there's stuff for Winter Dust stuff that's going to be really cool. It's going to be more of the reactions. It's going to be more of the gameplays. It's going to be a lot more of the crazy stuff that you guys have come to know for Winter Dust stuff. And I'm really, really excited for y'all to see what I have cooking up. Because there's already a video that is uploaded. I'm not going to show the title. And I'll edit that out, like seeing the title, but that is gonna be a playthrough coming next year, like in the gaming stuff. Really excited for that one. But so that's the Winter Does Stuff side of things. It's really cool. I love the Winter Does Stuff material. Hold on. But now we move on to the ridiculous stuff. You know why? Because now, motherfuckers, we move on to the music. We move on to Reminiscent Industries. And there's a lot that we did this year. There is an egregious amount that we did this year. This actually fucking shocked me how much we did this year. Hold on. Need to get a new bottle. Lipton. So, we started the year with this has kind of been the Reminiscent Industries staple. We always start the year off with a serious track. And for Reminiscent Industries, it was All Eyes on Me from Bo Burnham. If you guys haven't noticed, the Bo Burnham covers have always had like my name attached to them instead of like the Winter Society or the Shining Angels. It's always been like either Winter or my dead name. But anyway, there are going to be more Bo Burnham covers, and very intentionally so, because especially this year, it's going to be interesting. Winter or redacted, yes. But yeah, so that's going to be a thing. More Bo Burnham covers are going to be coming in 2026. I can't promise exactly when, but they are coming, and I at least have 2 planned for 2026. But again, after the 2024 video, we had the opening, like, because we had some finalist demos for 2024, but this was the first like actual single for DOTD finalists, being Demetrix. We'll talk about DOTD finalists and the finalist trilogy as a whole, but then it was the one take of We Go Under, because Pastel Floofy did the filtered instrumental. Really cool. I did a cover of Falling in Reverse's prequel. This was an interesting one. As you guys know, I've wanted to do a Falling in Reverse cover collection for a long time, and this was kind of like the resurgence of that. I want to redo this cover, frankly. I want to redo it because I think I could do much better than I have it now. And then we did it. Dawn of the Demetrix Finalist Edition. Not exactly the most well-enjoyed of my material of all time. However, I love the finalist editions. We'll talk about it, especially in the GT finalist section. But I do enjoy what I did. I think it is flawed, which is why I'm doing like the final remasters of the finalist edition for stuff that's in the future. However, I think I'm proud of what I was able to accomplish at this point. And then we did the one take. We did both of these fucking back to back. Love both of them. They were great. And then it was a bunch of the post-release singles: Havoc Be Thy Game Rethroned, Peace, The Bios, I'm Sorry. Then we did this one. This one's interesting because I didn't put a lot of thought into this. Follow, greet, wait, repeat, the one take. Again, didn't really put a lot of thought into this one. I was actually playing 123 Slaughter Me Street again at this time. It was for free on Steam, and I got it, and I was like, you know what? I'll do a one take of the song. Fuck it. And then, literally only a few days. Let me actually look at this, because it's actually kind of crazy how fast I did this cover, which is why the remake cover of it is so much better. This cover released February 3rd of the year. The actual song was released on January 23rd. I literally did this cover 10 days after the proper release. I did this cover quick. It doesn't hold up as much as I want it to, but that's why I did the remaster for it. And then, yay, man, I fucking love this. Nightlight, the first original song of the year, done with instrumentals from Mr. Brandon BBB. I really like this song. I'm gonna be redoing it, of course, for the actual Ending the Memory album. I can't say I'm going to because it's already been redone, but I love this track. It actually has a lot of like different meanings. It has 3 different lyrical interpretations that you can make from it, which is really interesting because a lot of people see it as just the love song, but it is a lot more than that in 2 different ways. I'm waiting for people to draw those connections, but yeah, love this track. Ending the Memory is gonna be great if and when it comes out, ever. But yeah, really enjoyed this song. It's probably one of my favorite originals, and it's really underrated, in my opinion, at least. Then we did this. Then we did 2 singles from the To Let Go album, which I eventually remastered. But this was interesting. It'll feed into that talk later on. But then we did the one take for Physically Ill, 2.5 months later. Or like 1.5 months after the actual release on Christmas. Which, interesting choice on my part. I just did it. And then we had a few FNAF covers. We did We Want Out from DA. We did the big band version of the Living Tombstone FNAF theme. We did a Close to Home one take. And then we did Nightmare. And then we also did eventually in like at the tail end or the middle end of March, we did No More from Nate. So that was cool. I don't really have much to say. These covers are all getting remastered. They're all getting redone. This We Want Out and No More have already been redone. I'm working on all of the other ones along with the stuff for the rest of Freddy's Final Mega Mix Volume 1. So that's cool. Patchwork Edition. I am going to just kind of breeze through the other one so I can talk about this. Did another single from To Let Go. Did the one take of The Plan. Did Madman as a single and a one take. And Know Your Place as a one take too. All of these are fundamentally flawed. I redid them. Know Your Place is also being redone. I did Emptiness Machine. This was interesting because this is the first time I did a Linkin Park cover on the channel since doing it way back fucking when. I actually really enjoyed this cover. It is going to be redone, but ignoring that. But, fucking dude, Patchwork Edition. The Broken Visage Patchwork Edition. God damn it, I love this collection. It's so good. Fucking Ryuk is a madman on the instrumentals. This is Reminiscent Story Chapter 1. It is in 3 chapters, that being Broken Visage, Reminiscent Desolation, and Ending the Memory. this is chapter 1. I'm so happy that I found a place for this in my original discography that isn't just like the collection of demos that Ryuk sent. This is such an important collection to my music. It's aged a little bit. It shows that in its mix, but I am still so proud of the Broken Visage Patchwork Edition. It does everything I wanted the original to do and so much more. It's so good. And Flawed Insight and Uneasy Transitioning really make it the EP that it is. It's so good. I love it. I legitimately love this collection. It's one of the best things on the channel, period. It's so good. It's genuinely so good. It's the Spider-Man 3 meme. How's the meal, honey? So good. Anyway, then this is crazy. Immediately after the cycle for Patchwork, we got the cycle for fucking Heart of an Artist finalist. I also put out Cyber Hex first day in May. I wanted to do that on May 4th to have it for my birthday, but just didn't line up time-wise. But I love this cover. It's another one that I kind of want to like at least remaster because I still have the vocal stems for it. So I might just remaster the cover and put it out again. That would be cool. Then we have, we did 3 singles for Heart of an Artist finalist, and then we did it. We just fucking did it. The finalist transmissions, there wasn't a third one. Sorry. I didn't have what I wanted. I didn't have the lore. But yeah, we did it. Heart of an Artist finalist, which is essentially just Resurrection with a slightly shittier mix, honestly, because I bumped up the bass a bit too much and things were very muddy. But I'm still kind of proud of how it turned out. I'm glad that I got it out this year because I wanted to cover Heart of an Artist for so long. I never did, and then I finally got to do it. I'm pretty happy that I got to do it the way that I did. Even though it wasn't perfect, not nearly because it was in the reverb era. But I think it turned out as well as it could for its time. We'll talk about it later, once again. And then, immediately, the day after Ascending from the Iris came out, immediately into the next album cycle with Dark Void. And where do we go from here? With the album, where do we go from here? From Asking Alexandria. This, I think it does have production issues. This was the first time where I went into a fully different spectrum of sounds. The reverb era, long gone. I spent so long reconfiguring my mix. And this album, along with To Let Go, was in the unfortunate in-between era of where I'm at now and where I was then, where my sound was very thin. It really revealed that these were filtered instrumentals. I would say I want to go back to this album and completely redo it, but I feel like it's too soon. So eventually, one day, I will go back to this thing, and I might even put Let the Dead Take Me into it, because I do feel like that's a track worth doing. I love this album, though. Where do we go from here? It's one of my favorite, like this, the single, like the title track, is legitimately one of the best tracks on Reminiscent Industries, the entire channel. It's so damn good. I like a lot of what I did with this album, but I feel like, again, the mix really suffered, and thus the album suffered with it. I think I could have done it a lot better. Also, 4 dislikes on Things Could Be Different, and not any of the other songs from the album. Interesting. That's the only one that's disliked. Damn. And then, in the middle of the post-single releases, we had fucking In the Wild. This is what I mean by we released so much this year. There wasn't any time in between releases, so I was just like, fuck it, we'll put the original song there. And this, again, it's another, like, again, props to Unknown, because his instrumentals are fucking god tier. Especially for Players and Pieces so far. And even the little bits of Reminisce and Desolation with Bringing Myself to Care. But my vocal mix was so fucking shoddy in this period. And In the Wild is the most that it suffered. The high end is so high end. It's so scratchy. It's an icky vocal mix. But I still am very happy about the lyric video from Evil Slayer. He did a great job. Yeah. Other than my voice, this was great. And it's why I'm so happy that I've done the remake of it. You know, y'all are gonna get that eventually. Probably in like the actual... Yeah, the riff is so good. And then immediately after, I did the one take for it, which was really fun. It's where I actually started calling them the vocal playthroughs, because they're not exactly one takes anymore. I do include like background vocals, and it's more of like a single song live performance with like backing vocals and some lead vocals to cover for me when I know that I'm gonna be out of breath. So yeah, that's cool. And then we had a couple of singles. We had a Real Life from Greek Fire. It's my most popular video, or yeah, it's the most popular video on the channel currently, the original. And then I decided to do a remake cover because I thought I could do better. Shot Down by the Mirror, I loved it. The one take of A Real Life. Not going to talk about this until we get to the actual album. Shot Down by the Mirror is arguably Will's best song. I still hold Shot Down by the Mirror to a ridiculously high standard. I think it is Will's best written song. Just period. This one. Gargoyles, Angels of Darkness from Rhapsody of Fire. This is one of the most important covers on the channel. This is the song that started the current era of music creation for me. I have been trying, or had been trying, to do this cover, I shit you guys not, since 2021. It was a 4-year process to do this cover. And I finally was comfortable enough in the sound mix that I had to finally do it. It's in this kind of era where it was like some of the vocal mix is very high end and very piercing, not a lot of de-essing there, and it's very thin, but I still love this cover. Y'all should go listen to it. It does not have the attention that it should have. It's one of my greatest covers ever. And then, Under the Veil, from OK Goodnight, I did this cover. And then, again, immediately started on the cycle for the next album. Another finalist one. But then, we did To Let Go from Nate Wants to Battle. Again, this is another one that's in the, like, it's in the okay... Like, it's where my mixing started getting slightly better. It's not as high-end as Where Do We Go From Here, but it still does suffer from that issue. Again, we're not going to talk about this until we get to the actual thing. Yeah. And then, out of fucking nowhere, Flash Drive finalist, baby. This is where my mix got the biggest upgrade it has ever gotten. From the era of zero de-essing, yeah, this cover album, I'm really proud of it. There's some stuff that I wanted to do a little bit better. Going back to it, I wish that I had put the key change up for yellow. Yeah, this is one of the best projects that I've ever had on the channel, if not actually the best. And yes, bass not by DA Games is crazy, and I love doing that. But yeah, this is the album that really set me up for what I'm doing now. And I am completely, immensely proud of it. I'm so happy with this cover album. And gotta shout out Wiley for doing Silver with me, because he's so fucking good. I hope to have Wiley on some original stuff in the future. Not gonna say what I want to have him on, but I want Wiley on some original stuff in the future. Yeah. And then this music is fun, guys. And then immediately after Survivor's Guilt, originally from Monarch of Monsters. And then we geared up. Madman finalist and The Plan finalist came out. Single for Reclamation came out. But we were gearing up for the one and the only GT finalist. This project is my greatest on the channel. Period. I'm gonna say it now. The amount of trial and error and blood, sweat, and tears that went into GT Finalist is quite literally unparalleled compared to any other project on the channel so far. Even stuff that's upcoming. Like, at least in my viewpoint, I don't think this will be topped by anything for a long time. This isn't speaking for Unknown, at least, because I know that it's a different kind of process for him. But this GT Finalist is harder than Players and Pieces has been, at least for me so far. It's harder than any of the other projects before it, and it was a ton harder also than Psychotic Memories Reclamation, which is coming in January. This album was an immense challenge for me, and I'm so happy that people are enjoying it as much as they are. I'm so happy for Sheaf's contributions with Bind the Bible and Omen Child Alt and Resurgence, especially Resurgence. My god, Resurgence is the best song on the channel right now. I firmly believe that. It is, to this point, it is the culmination of my musical work so far. It is so damn good. I love it. And I love all of GT Finalist. It's been a lot of work. And then Physically Ill. Yeah. Oh man. We did a lot this year. And if I'm correct, hold on. I'm gonna check this. Yep. I forgot that I uploaded it. There is still something that is coming out this year. There is one final thing for Reminiscent Industries this year, and it is coming out on the 30th. There is one more thing, and I previewed it to you guys during the GT Finalist one take. You guys are getting it. I'm not fucking with you. It's right there. You guys are gonna get it. Birth from Exile Finalist Edition is releasing on December 30th. Again, I'm not fucking with you. I'm not bullshitting. Y'all are getting it full force. Yeah. And that will end off the year for Reminiscent Industries. And no, because that'll be Starfire from Darko, but it'll be the second to last project for, like, the second to last video for the winter ecosystem in 2025. So, yeah. I am... Now it's time to kind of get real. This year's been a lot, guys. It's been really hard. And I didn't even mention, like, the production streams and the reaction streams that we've had more recently. This has been a hard year. I can't remember a year since 2022 that's been as hard as 2025 has been. This has, all things considered, not been a good year for me. It's only been October through this month that have actually been somewhat decent. Because a lot of this year was just filled with a lot of emotions and a lot of, like, unfortunate happenings, a lot of unfortunate events that happened just one after the other. It's been a lot. I've dealt with a lot. But as I've kind of been saying, like, y'all are the ones that have made it better. I am so thankful to have the people in the server and to have the people in my life that I do right now, because I wouldn't be here without you guys. I really wouldn't. It's been very hard to push myself to keep going, but y'all are the ones that have helped do that. I don't say this a lot, but it's like, it's been an honor to be with you guys this year. Because there were a lot of times when I was seriously considering not being here this year. But it's been an insane year. It's been a crazy year for the winter ecosystem. It's and 2026, I hope it'll be better. There is something pretty much guaranteed to be happening in August of 2026 that I won't share with you guys quite yet, but it is going to be another, like, pretty big change, all things considered. But if it works out the way that we want it to, it'll be a very, very positive change in how things are working. Yeah, it's been a crazy year. Altogether, I think it is... Let me look, because it's 145 minus... So 145 minus 13 is 132, plus 107 is 249 videos on both channels, and that is not counting the 23 videos on EvalaVO, and that isn't counting the shorts and the live streams. There's a lot that we did this year. There is a lot that we did this year, and if people say, like, if you say anything about me, you can say whatever the fuck you want about me. But if you say that I don't work hard to keep up with my channels, you're dead fucking wrong. You're a liar and a whore, and I fucking hate you. Because god damn it, I have realized that I do so much more for these channels than anybody gives me credit for. Like, I do so much more to keep up with content than literally anybody gives me credit for. God damn it. I am so fucking busy, so fucking often with these channels. No wonder why I don't have a personal life. I spent so much time on these channels. Like, it's insane. 107 videos on Winter Does Stuff and 132 on Reminiscent Industries, not counting shorts, not counting live streams, not counting the stuff that is on Eval.vo. That is a lot. Sorry, just had to say my piece there. I just realized it last night. I was like, what the fuck? I am so much more kept up with content than people probably recognize. And you know the crazy part? It's not gonna get any better. In fact, there's probably gonna be more videos than ever next year. Yeah. But yeah. So, I'm gonna be honest, that's kind of all I got. Because that is running through the stuff that I can access on the laptop. I'm not logged in to Eval.vo, actually, on the computer. So, that's kind of an interesting thing. But yeah. I guess we can talk about things that are coming. Like soft announcements. I Can't Remember is coming on the 1st of January. The first cover is going to be Grace by Jeff Buckley for Reminiscent Industries. And then we are going to have Psychotic Memories Reclamation coming out. These are the things that are already uploaded. I really enjoy these tracks. I think you guys are going to really enjoy them. It's coming out January 21st of the year, and I really think you guys are going to enjoy it. Honestly, that's all that I can announce for Reminiscent Industries. I want to do Freddy's Final Mega Mix either February or March of next year. And then May is going to be interesting because that'll be like Downfall in Disguise, maybe even Players and Pieces release, which is the hope for next year, is for Players and Pieces to release in May. And in either April or May, the final single will release too, for Players and Pieces, which is intended to be Settle the Score. You guys are finally going to hear that song after so long of me teasing it to you. I have had that song announced technically since 2022. It's been a long time waiting for that one. So that Winter Dust Stuff, as I said, it's gonna have like show stuff. It's gonna have Vox Machina. It's gonna have Fallout. It's gonna have The Mighty Nine. I'm gonna be starting that. I'm gonna finish Has-Been Hotel. Gonna do the rest of the 2024 album reactions. Gonna try for the 2025 ones. Going to be doing. There's a lot of stuff involving that. There's gonna be the gameplay series. There's going to be like Undertale Green extra stuff that I'm going to be doing actually pretty soon. I want to say I'm actually doing that on Saturday. I'm going to be recording that. But There's going to be the War of Scientia game. I'm going to be playing that, the game from Brandon. I am going to be playing, again, still on the channel, I'm going to keep going with the Wizard 101 material. But there is another game series that is going to be on the channel. It is going to be... Hold on, let me pull this up. It is going to be... I haven't uploaded part 2 yet, or part 3. I have parts 2 and 3 recorded. I'm going to be playing on Winter Does Stuff throughout the month of February, Alice Madness Returns. It is a very dark, very psychological game that I have loved playing so far. I've got, as I said, 3 parts of it are recorded. And I can't wait to show it to you all because I've had a lot of fun with this playthrough. Beyond that, I do have another game that is going to be planned for like gaming episodes instead of like the live stream stuff. That one I think I'm actually going to keep a secret for a little while because I want to savor that experience again, like when I finish the full game. What I want to do is I want to have all of like the gaming playthrough, like the episodic ones instead of the live stream ones. I want to have those out like when I've fully completed the game, which is why I'm settling on February for Madness Returns, because I might have it done. I might delay it to March just to have the full game series done, or like the full game done by that point. But yeah, we're gonna be doing a lot of stuff with that. And then the big one, there's going to be a lot of Evalio material in 2026. That channel is going to have a lot of new content that you guys are not going to be used to experiencing from me. I might be in my MatPat era because I'm going to be doing like gaming theory crafting / analysis videos. There's already a script that I have written. It is already recorded. I just need to edit the video for it about fucking Doki Doki Literature Club. There's a video already coming out about that. There's going to be the Hell of Boss Season 2 review. I'm going to be doing a Murder Drones season review. I'm going to be doing a Digital Circus full review for when that full season is done. I'm going to be doing Has-Been Hotel Seasons 1 and 2 back-to-back in a video. I want to do Ruby as that series, replacing what originally was Everything Great About Ruby. It's actually going to be turned into like a full-on review video series. I want to do Red vs. Blue with that series. I want to do Supernatural with that series. There's a lot of plans for Evalio that I have right now, including, but not limited to, all of that stuff. But it is also going to be housing all of the remade Negativity Saga stuff. Pre-Negative Cognition and Rise with Negativity are going to be completely remade, and all of those videos will be going out on Evalio. I'm going to be releasing chapter readings for the fall. Finally, you guys have been asking about that, and I've wanted to do it for so long, and I'm finally going to be able to do it. Evalio is going to blow the fuck up in terms of content in 2026. That is why I say, like, even though I am planning like an uptick in quantity and even quality in uploads for both Winter Does Stuff and Reminiscent Industries, there is going to be so much more content in 2026 from me. I am going to have so much just going full force on both of the channels. It's going to be so cool. I'm really, really enjoying it now. Like, because I have stuff that is able to keep me up and running in terms of like the real life stuff right now. I've gotten out of that slump. So it's like I am so full force in like, I'm really excited. And I'm going to be collaborating with some people. I've already collaborated with Caprine to do the song that released just last night. There's going to be a live stream that I'm going to be on pretty soon with Link Riley of Jaded Pulse. He's a really cool guy. We're going to be having like a live talk on his channel. There's just going to be a lot of, as the tagline is for these channels, there's going to be a lot of crazy stuff happening in the near future, and I literally just cannot wait for y'all to see it and hear it and experience it with me, because it is going to be so much. It's going to be a lot of the crazy stuff that you've come to know from these channels. It's going to be a lot more. It's going to be a lot better than you've ever seen it before. It's just going to be fucking cool. So yeah, you'll have to, you're gonna have to all process what I just said there, but there's gonna be a lot of stuff coming to you in the near future. I think that's about it for this stream. I've kind of covered what I want to cover. It's getting later in the evening. I've got a bunch of stuff to do, but I'm really excited for this coming year, and thank you all. For those who are watching this, once it's, not in the live stream form, for sticking by me this year, because it's been really, really tough. But yeah, have a good one, everybody. Peace in due time.